In 2016, I had a multi-million-dollar portfolio, a CPA, and absolutely no idea whether any of it was working together. I looked successful on paper, but my wealth didn't run like a business. It was organized chaos. The turning point was when I discovered what the ultra wealthy were doing that I wasn't. It's called a family office. And in this video, I will show you what it actually is, the 3 types and the 5 questions that tell you if you need one. Here's what nobody talks about. There is a gap in the financial services industry, and if you're watching this, you're probably in it. On one side, you've got retail financial advisors, AUM models, 60-40 portfolios, generic advice designed for the masses. On the other side, you've got the ultra wealthy, dedicated teams, private equity access, coordinated strategies across every single piece of their financial life. And in the middle, a service desert. And if you have between $1 million and $30 million in investable assets, the industry was not built to serve you. Your advisor is too small for what you need, and the traditional family office is too expensive to access. That gap is exactly what a microfamily office solves. But before I get there, let me explain what a family office actually is, because most people have the wrong picture. At its core, a family office is a private wealth management structure built for one family, operated like a business. And what makes it a business rather than just a collection of accounts is that it runs on 7 operational components. Together, these 7 components form a complete operating system for wealth. Instead of relying on outside advisors to manage everything for you, the family's in control. The family sets the strategy. The family hires and directs specialists. The family makes the decisions. That's the fundamental difference between the traditional model, and it changes everything. There are 3 types of family offices, and knowing the difference matters. Type 1, the single family office. This is what most people picture when they hear family office: a dedicated team, a chief investment officer, investment analysts, estate attorneys, full-time staff, all managing one family's wealth. The typical cost to run is $2 to $3 million per year. These structures generally start at $100 million in assets, not the model for most people. Type 2 is the multifamily office. Here you have multiple families pooling resources to access similar services. It's shared infrastructure. It's often more accessible than a single family office, with the minimum usually being around $30 to $50 million in investable assets. But here's the thing. Most multifamily offices operate on an assets under management model. They earn based on assets under management, which means what they recommend is shaped by what earns them the fees. You're still a client. They're still steering. But there are a few moving to flat annual fee, which typically ranges between $150,000 to $500,000 per year. Now, type 3, this is the microfamily office. It has the same 7 operational components that run a $500 million single family office, scaled for portfolios between $1 million and $30 million. Lean, systematic, run by you as the CEO of your own wealth business, not with a full-time staff, but with a coordinated team of fractional specialists aligned to your strategy. That's the shift. Here's how you figure out if you actually need one. 5 questions, answer them honestly. Question number 1, do you know what your wealth is for? Not financial security or retirement someday. I'm talking about a specific written definition of what you're building. What is this wealth meant to do for your family in 10, 30, 50 years from now? What are you protecting? What do you want to pass on? Most people at this wealth level only have a vague answer. And when the purpose isn't clear, every financial decision is harder than it needs to be. Question 2, is your wealth protected or exposed? Do you have entity structures, LLCs, trusts, separating your assets from your personal liabilities? Or does everything sit in your personal name? One lawsuit, one creditor event, one unexpected circumstance, and everything in your personal name is on the table. Most people at this wealth level have taken on unnecessary risk without realizing it. Question 3, do you have a documented system, or are you running it in your head? Could you hand somebody a set of documents right now that breaks down how your wealth operates? When do reviews happen? How expenses are tracked? What your decision-making process looks like? And if something happened to you tomorrow, could your spouse or partner step in and run it? If the answer is no, that's not a small gap. That's massive operational risk. Question 4, is your team coordinating or working in silos? Your bookkeeper, your attorney, your tax strategist, do they know each other exist? Do they actively share information and coordinate strategy? Or do you connect the dots between them? When your team doesn't talk, you're not just leaving efficiency on the table, you're leaving money on the table. Tax strategies get missed. Estate gaps don't get caught. Opportunities that require all three to align never happen. Question 5, do you want to be in control or do you want to fully delegate? This one matters. A microfamily office puts you in the CEO role. You set the strategy, you direct the advisors, you make the decisions, you run the operational cadence. That's the model. If you'd rather hand everything to someone else and hope they care about your wealth as much as you do, this is not for you. No judgment, but that's a different model than what we're describing here. If you want to be the one who understands what's happening with your wealth, makes intentional decisions, and builds something that lasts, this was designed explicitly for you. So, is a family office for you? If you're still building towards that first million, keep going. The priority right now is income. Build the wealth first. Build the structure second. But if you have $1 million to $30 million of investable assets and you answered no to most of those questions, then yes, a microfamily office is the structure you need. Not because your situation is broken, but because your infrastructure hasn't caught up to your wealth yet. That is not a failure. That's just where most people are at this level. And the good news, it's fixable. And if you're ready to move from concept to clarity, here is your next step. Every few weeks, I host a free live workshop. It's a 2-hour deep dive on implementing the architect phase of your microfamily office. You will walk away with a legacy statement, an investment thesis, and a portfolio structure tailored to your goals. And at the time of recording this, we've had over 1,500 people just like you come through this workshop. So head to wealthops.io/go or click the link below this video to register. Our next workshop is likely just a few days away. And after you sign up, check out this video. It goes deep on the 7 components of every microfamily office. I'll see you there.